Hi, I'm Lucy from Sew Essential, and today I've got a roundup of the latest Burda patterns for you, but trust me, there are some really lovely designs in this release, and we've got lots of gorgeous new fabrics to show you as well. Let's get started. And before we get started, I just wanted to give a quick reminder that we are hosting a baby lock demo day on Thursday, the 10th of April from 10 AM till 3 PM at our showroom in Leicestershire. So if you've ever dreamt of owning a baby lock machine, but you'd just like to try before you buy, then come along, drop us an email, let us know you're interested, and we'll give you all the details. But now let's get started with this Burda release. So being completely honest here, full disclosure, very often I don't really take much notice of the Burda new releases. I sort of have a scan over them, don't often talk about them on the channel, but actually this latest release, and I did used to really like Burda patterns, I will add as well. When I first started sewing, I made quite a few. In fact, the red dress that is normally on that dress form was a Burda pattern, and that was the first proper garment I ever made. And then I made like some blouses and stuff, so I used to really like them, and then I just felt like they went off the boil. But this latest release, I just feel like there's some really lovely designs there, and you do need to see past the styling on the pattern packet. In my opinion, the styling isn't great. Other people might think it's wonderful, but it's just what I think. But if you can see past that and see these beautiful fabrics sewn up into these designs, there are some lovely projects here. So let's get started with the first one, which is Burda 5745. So this is a simple blouse pattern. It's hailed as an easy sew, and it's a crossover sort of wrap top design that's gathered at the waist. There's an option for some little ties at the waist as well. It's got quirky bust darts that point up, almost like a French dart, and I just like quirky little details like that. You've got the option for a collar, a version with a collar or without the collar. And then it's got loose fitting sleeves. One of the sleeves actually is more fitted and looks like a two-piece sleeve, which is quite unusual. And it's got like a little cuff, a bit more tailored. That's the one with the collar. And then the other version that's just got almost like it's got like a round neck with the V at the front, has got a looser sleeve gathered into elastic at the hem, it looks like. And then both of them have got a drop sleeve, so nice and easy for like any fitted shoes in the shoulder area. Generally those looser fitting sort of raglan styles and drop sleeve styles are a lot easier, and I know that because I have issues in that area if I'm making very fitted things. So yeah, just something I know that if I made this, I would get an awful lot of wear out of. You know, just a go-to item in my wardrobe in the spring and the summer is definitely just a nice pretty blouse. I'll just wear them a lot with jeans day to day, or trousers. So yeah, really great design in my opinion. Runs up to a size 20. If you need any of the sizing information, don't hesitate to contact us, but you'll find all the information, all the patterns, all the fabrics, they are on our website, and that is the best way you can support me to keep making this content, is by checking out our website and ordering your patterns and fabrics, hobby and tools and whatever else you need there. So do check out those links below. But the fabric, I just can't wait to show you this. It's just adorable, and I'm scared I didn't order enough because it's just so beautiful. I think it's just going to go immediately. But it's a viscose. It's the most silky soft handle, absolutely beautiful. I mean, I can't describe how soft it is. It's really difficult to explain. But it's just absolutely beautiful. And it's got this lovely sort of ditzy floral design in such pretty colours, that gorgeous turquoise with the orange and the warmer tones, and then it's got that very subtle metallic fleck, gold metallic fleck running through it. It is, in my opinion, the blouse fabric of dreams. I absolutely adore this fabric, and I got a feeling it's not going to be around for very long. But yeah, you guys enjoy it, because I can't keep up with these fabrics, and yeah, I just have to live vicariously through all of you. So that is my first one. The next one I want to share is Burda 5719, which is like a sundress pattern really. And again, some nice quirky design details on this. It's got a centre front seam, which you could omit if you wanted to. But then it sort of cuts across just above the bust there. It cuts across and then comes up as a panel at the front there, so it's like almost like a pinafore, sort of square pinafore design, but then out of the sides of that pinafore bit that comes up here, you've got a flutter sleeve option, or you've got like almost like a band option. So just quite interesting design detail there for what is otherwise quite a simple sort of shift. Or, oh, somebody told me about this on a video recently, the difference between a shift dress and a sheath dress, I think she said, and I haven't, in all honesty, looked that up yet, but it's either a shift or a sheath dress, but it's a simple dress, but then it's just got these quirky little design details that just elevate it and make it a little bit different. I think it's probably fastened, yeah, it's fastened with a zip at the back. Again, we've got those lovely, almost French dart style darts, bust darts coming up from the side seams, which I really like as well. Again, this is hailed as an easy sew, which I think it would be. I don't think there'd be anything too complicated there. And it's designed for woven fabrics, cottons and that sort of thing. And we've just had this beautiful cotton, I think it's a Pima cotton lawn. I know it might be a cotton poplin, this one actually, but all the details are on the website. Do check out the links below. But we've just had this one in and I just love it. I just think it's fantastic. Look at the colours on that beautiful turquoise, the contrast with that sort of royal blue colour, and then you've got all these lighter colours, and I just love the quirky print as well. It's not your average print, it's not another floral. Okay, there are some flowers on there, but there's a lot of other stuff going on there as well, and it's just screaming out to be sewn up into lovely summer dresses. So that is my choice for that one. And then the next pattern is Burda 5737. So this is a lovely dress or top. Looks like it's designed to be sewn up in lovely silky drapey fabrics, so things like crepe de chines, you know, lightweight viscose fabrics would work nicely with that beautiful one I've just shown you, actually the first one. But it's a halter neck design. It's a band round the neck and then gathered piece underneath for the dress that comes out, and it's got that lovely sort of cut out sort of style where the armhole is. Then the dress is looks like a very sort of loose fit. There's no darts or anything for shaping there. And then there's a wide ruffle panel at the hem. And then that lovely band round the neck ties at the back with quite a sort of thick necktie bow sort of thing, which is lovely. And then the other option you've got is to make quite a cute little blouse, which again has got that same sort of halter style in the gathering, but on this one it's designed that the tie is at the front of the top, so almost like a pussy bow blouse, but like a halter neck version, which again quite different really. No bust darts, so no real shaping other than what those gathers create at the neckline, which would, you know, be enough. So yeah, nice and easy to fit, nice and loose. Again, hailed as an easy sew. I think it would be relatively easy. You do need a zip for the back. And the fabric I chose, and it's designed for viscose and silk and that sort of thing, I chose this beautiful flame coloured fabric, which is a woven, and it's a polyester, and it's got this sort of embossed animal print on it, and I just absolutely adore this orange colour. I just think for summer particularly it's just absolutely gorgeous. Pair that with gold accessories and you're on to an absolute winner. Just so gorgeous. Love that colour very, very much. The next pattern I want to share is Burda 5747. So this is a classic sort of trench coat / mac, but you've got the classic full length version and then you've got the cropped version, and these have just been absolutely everywhere for the last few seasons. Some of my favourite fashion bloggers have worn these cropped trench coats again and again throughout the seasons. I think the ones that they wear are from like Suzanne and probably getting on for about £200 for a little cropped jacket. So why not make your own with Burda 5747. This one's more size inclusive as well. It goes up to a size 30. And yeah, I just really liked that crop version. So it's got all the things you would expect. It's got storm flaps, it's got the lapels and the collar, double breasted button down. It's got pockets, it's got those lovely sort of belts round the sleeves where you get the belts and the belt loops on the sleeves. Nothing on the back, surprisingly, no yoke or anything on the back, but enough going on the front in terms of detail anyway. And that is designed to be sewn up in things like cotton twills. So I thought I'd show you our 7-berry cotton twills. We've got that classic MAC trench coat colour, just the sort of beige colour. We've got other colours as well. We've got like a khaki green sort of colour, or olive green, and then we've got navy as well, and then we've got some lovely bright colours. So we've got an orange very similar to the one I just showed you, but I also thought, what about this jade or emerald green, probably more of a jade green. I thought that could be really nice actually for spring as well, just if you wanted to make something a bit more unique and different. So that was that pattern. The next one I want to share with you is Burda 5725. So this is a wrap skirt. So you've got a full length maxi wrap skirt with a waist tie, but the one I really liked was sort of like a knee length. And it doesn't seem to have a tie. I'm not sure. I think it's a button. I think you fasten it with a button and a buttonhole. But both of them, on the piece that covers, on the top piece that comes across, there are some lovely pleats that go across the skirt, almost like diagonally. And I just thought that was a lovely, interesting sewing detail, and just seemed to give the skirt really nice shape, just make it a bit more interesting than your average wrap skirt. But again, I find wrap skirts quite easy to wear in the spring and summer. I think they're easy to just pair with a t-shirt or a blouse, and yeah, just feel nice and casual for every day. So the version I would make, it's designed for cottons, viscoses, linens, that sort of thing. I would make that shorter version because I just really like I think it looks quite quirky, and I would make that in this beautiful fabric, which is an ex-designer. I'm not allowed to say who it is, but it is a very, very big, worldwide renowned designer. And this is, I think it's a cotton viscose mix. All of the details are on our website. You'll find all the patterns and fabrics there, so do jump on and take a look. But I think it's a cotton viscose, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. I just love this print, so fun. But I think that sort of, you know, it's real statement print, but it's paired with those sort of muted tones. I just think balances perfectly, and it would make a really lovely, lovely wrap skirt. So that was my choice for that one. Then the next pattern, definitely need to see past the styling on the pattern packet on this one. There's some crazy sort of colours going on. I love my bright colours, as you all know, but I think there's quite a lot going on this pattern packet, in my opinion. You know, it's not I understand not everyone would feel the same, but this is heralded as a super easy sew, and it's a jacket. And what I like about this, I'm currently making in the spring, I love wearing like a Chanel style jacket, just you know, like a tweedy crop jacket. I just find them all, you know, something, it doesn't have to be tweed even, it can be any sort of fabric. I've got one that's like really crazy, almost like Peruvian sort of style fabric, and I just love wearing those with my jeans and a t-shirt, because wearing a jacket just although I'm wearing jeans and I'm looking quite casual, it makes me feel a little bit smarter. And I'm currently making a McCall's pattern, which is a Chanel style jacket, but it's quite fitted. It's got princess seams, and it is quite fitted, and I thought, oh, it'd be nice to have something that was a bit more boxy really. I hadn't seen this Burda pattern because this looks very boxy to me. So it's got bust darts but no princess seams, which a lot of the Chanel style jackets will. So it will be more boxy, which I think is just a little bit more contemporary. It's a button down front. There's different options. There's another length. You can go for a longer length as well. You've got options for a collar or no collar. And yeah, just quite simple really, other than that. So that's the pattern I chose. And the fabric, right, you've got to go with me on this one. I bought this fabric because one of my favourite friends in the sewing community, Gina, she made a beautiful jacket in this recently, and it just looked absolutely gorgeous. I loved it, and when I saw this fabric I thought I'm definitely going to get that because I really loved what Gina did with it. I can't actually remember what it is. I think it's a cotton base. Again, just check out the descriptions on the website. All of the information, the composition, everything is there. But yeah, it's quite a sort of medium weight, sort of semi-structured fabric, so ideal for things like jeans or denim style skirts, jackets, that kind of thing. It's definitely like that heavier, almost like denim sort of weight. But I thought a boxy jacket in that would look so cute, and you could just wear that with a white t-shirt and blue jeans, and it would just be a really nice, interesting way to elevate an otherwise very simple outfit. And then finally, there was there's Burda 5738, which is a simple square neck t-shirt, and it's got the square neck at the front and the back, which I really like. And then there's a dress version as well, which is probably just hits just below the knee. It's got a little slit at the side. You've got the option for short sleeves, or sorry, 3/4 sleeves or long sleeves. It's designed for jersey knits. It's heralded again as another very easy pattern to make. And the fabric I chose for this was another new one that we've added recently. I think this is a viscose jersey as well, but just this lovely floral print. This sort of thing is always so popular. Just very, very easy to wear. Very sort of simple, muted colours, that lovely navy blue with the white floral. And I just thought that square neck t-shirt would look lovely. Lovely sewn up in this. It'd probably only take a couple of hours to make. And then you just could wear that all summer long with your favourite jeans or shorts or a skirt. You know, you could pair it with so many different things. So I hope you've enjoyed that today. If you have, do sign up for our newsletter if you haven't already, because I do send you lots of sewing inspiration every single week in that. And if you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.